Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among rolling green hills, there lived a wise old master named Zenji. Zenji was known for his profound wisdom and ability to see through the facades that people often wore. People would come from far and wide seeking his guidance on various matters, including how to identify fake people. One day, a young traveler named Hiro arrived in the village. Hiro had heard stories of Zenji's wisdom and sought his advice. Eager to learn the art of discernment, Hiro approached Zenji and asked, "Master Zenji, how can one identify fake people?" Zenji smiled warmly and motioned for Hiro to sit beside him on a rustic wooden bench beneath a blooming cherry blossom tree. "Ah, the art of discernment," Zenji said, his eyes twinkling with ancient knowledge. "Let me tell you a story. Long ago, in a distant land, there was a village that prided itself on its hospitality. The villagers were known for their warm smiles, kind words, and open hearts. However, there was one problem. They couldn't tell who was genuine and who was fake." Hiro leaned in, captivated by Zenji's storytelling. "What did they do, Master Zenji?" Zenji chuckled softly. "They devised a clever test. Whenever a newcomer arrived in the village, they would take them to a beautiful tea house where an old woman, known as Mama Sakura, prepared the finest tea. Mama Sakura was known for her exceptional ability to create exquisite flavors, and her tea was renowned throughout the land. However, Zenji continued, the villagers had a secret. They possessed magical cups. When a genuine person drank from these cups, the tea tasted sweet and delicious. But when a fake person drank from them, the tea would turn bitter and sour." Hiro's eyes widened in anticipation. "What happened, Master Zenji?" Zenji's voice became softer as he continued the tale. "One day, a stranger arrived in the village. He wore a friendly smile and spoke eloquently, making everyone believe he was genuine. The villagers led him to the tea house and handed him a magical cup filled with Mama Sakura's tea. The stranger took a sip, and to the villagers' astonishment, the tea turned bitter in his mouth. They gasped, convinced that the stranger was a fake. But before they could confront him, Mama Sakura stepped forward. She smiled gently and said, "Oh, dear villagers, do not be so quick to judge. The tea does not reveal a person's true nature. It only reveals the state of their own heart. Perhaps this stranger is carrying a burden that weighs heavily upon him, making the tea taste bitter." Hiro pondered Mama Sakura's words, the implications sinking deep into his consciousness. Zenji continued, the villagers realized their mistake. They had relied solely on the taste of the tea to judge others, but they had forgotten the compassion and understanding that should accompany discernment. "So, Hiro," Zenji said, his voice filled with wisdom, "to identify fake people, you must not rely solely on outward appearances or tests. True discernment lies in observing with an open heart, understanding that everyone carries their own burdens, and treating them with kindness and compassion." Hiro nodded, grateful for the lesson he had learned. "Thank you, Master Zenji, for sharing this story. I will remember it always." Zenji patted Hiro's shoulder and smiled warmly. "Remember, young traveler, the world is full of complexities. Seek understanding rather than judgment, and you will find the truth within." And so, Hiro left the village with a newfound wisdom, ready to embark on his own journey of discernment, carrying the story of Mama Sakura's tea and Zenji's teachings in his heart.